You're stressing over this bridge?
Yeah, so we're coming up on a bridge with a max height of 11 foot. So we're 10 foot 6 inches. So it is going to be it's going to be close, but no turning back now. Good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching. Thank you for joining us. Today we are getting ready to head out to Otter Lake Camping Resort, which is the place that won the #1 family campground of 2022 for us last year. We're actually going to be spending a week there. So we got a lakefront site. So if you guys are planning on going to Otter Lake or looking into going to Otter Lake, it is very important to note that during their peak seasons, in order to stay lakefront, you have to guarantee a week. If you are going for any of the non-lake sites, it's a guaranteed 5-day minimum. So we were able to get a lake site this year for 4th of July week. With that being said, we have to bring a lot of stuff along with us. So I'm actually at home right now. We are gonna load up the kayaks, the bikes, the car full of stuff that has to go to the camper that's in storage. I'm gonna unload all of that stuff at the campground, at the camper, come back here. And then we'll go through some of the other stuff that we still need to do as far as getting groceries and stuff because of payload capacity. I'm trying to make sure that we are maximizing our payload for what we need to bring out there and not bringing additional stuff that we don't need to bring out there, like groceries, beer, water, stuff like that. We can just pick up when we're there. I know a lot of people that watch this may not be from New Jersey, and this is what happens when they don't allow plastic or disposable bags anymore in your state. You just have piles of these reusable bags all over the place. Well, it's all in there. What's unique about this is that we have to bring not only stuff that we would normally bring from a camping trip, but we also have to bring the stuff that we would bring to the beach because they have a beach there. So let's get this over to the campground or over to the camper and figure out where it's all gonna go. All right, the bikes are on. It's time to head out. That's one of the biggest pain in the necks about having a camper in storage is every time you have to go, you're like unloading and loading stuff multiple times. But it's what we got to do because we don't have room. So also, update on the water filter. This is the right water filter. It has a much bigger nipple. So this is the FRE 10GN, which is what we initially were supposed to be needing anyway. And then the other filter that we bought, I forget what model it was, but it definitely was not the right filter. So this is what we need. I'm gonna install it when we get to the campsite. Well, we're fully loaded in here. This is the most amount of stuff we've ever had in this camper at one time, which makes me a little nervous, but we should be fine. On another note, Court unpacked the fridge during our last trip and forgot to turn it off. And the fridge has been running since Sunday last week, or Sunday of this week. So it's been 6 days, and the batteries are at 85%. So solar panels are doing their job. We were able to leave the fridge running, and it was open, which means it was probably just running nonstop because she put the little door stopper in to let airflow get in. So 85% battery, the fridge is running, so if you guys are planning on turning on your roux and leaving the fridge running for a few days in between trips, or if you're worried that the batteries weren't going to hold up, two batteries, 85%. Just cycling through all the tire pressures right now. Everything looks to be 65, 67-ish, so we should be good to go. Let's hit the road.
Valley Road.
All right, we're going to be heading to the price chopper first. They don't let you check in until 2, and they specifically state when you make the reservation that they will not allow you to even park in the parking lot because there's a limited amount of space. So they recommend either parking at the Price Chopper or the Weiss Food Market. There's a big parking lot there. We have to go grocery shopping anyway, so this is gonna work out perfect because we're gonna arrive around 12:47, get the groceries, and then we'll be able to check in.
You're stressing over this bridge?
Yeah, so we're coming up on a bridge with a max height of 11 foot. So we're 10 foot 6 inches. So it is going to be it's going to be close, but no turning back now.
And here's the bridge.
Well, we're doing it. Stop to pay toll. Do we have $2?
Yeah, hold on.
Well, we made it over the bridge. The bridge was not the scariest part. The scariest part was actually the toll booth that you had to pay cash only when you got over it. We ended up, it was a $2 toll, and when we got to the other side, the guy said you shouldn't have come over this bridge with that thing. And he charged us $4. So I don't know.
What if we didn't have cash?
He definitely told me I shouldn't have brought the trailer over the bridge, first of all. And second of all, we barely were able to squeeze through the toll booth. I mean, we had like a half an inch on the driver's side to fit through. That was probably the scariest moment since we've owned this trailer. So I knew we were going to run into some kind of an issue. Hopefully that's the only one. The GPS is just taking us this absolutely back way to get to this place instead of just getting us on 80 today. Well, we've arrived at the price chopper. Other than the bridge, it was an uneventful trip. Everything seems to be holding up pretty well here. We're gonna go in and do some grocery shopping now, and then when we come back out, we'll load up the fridge and everything inside the camper, and then head over and check in. It is almost 1:05, so we got about an hour before we can check in. So there's not a lot of parking here. So it is a Saturday, so it's busy. This was one of the places they recommended you come and wait, but there's really not that much camper parking if you needed to. So I wonder if it's just busy because it's the middle of the day, but something to think about if you're coming here. All right, grocery shopping is complete. It is now 2 o'clock on the dot, so we can now head over and check in. It was quite the grocery haul. $400 for a week's worth of groceries. I feel like we bought a lot of stuff though that we normally would have just taken from home. So, I don't know. Let's go get to the campground.
Yeah.
Look at the size of that hero we got. We haven't eaten anything, so that was, it's the size of Court's torso. We're checking in right now. Court's inside, registering us and figuring out which site we're in, and then we're gonna go park. So I was expecting there to be like a line of trailers pulling in here, but there's only 2 of us, and the third is pulling in behind us right now. So not too bad. Well, this is the site. We're all set up. So I'm gonna give you guys just a quick tour of the site here. We put our shade tent here because there is plenty of room, but as you can see here, as we make our way down, I got a nice little spot for the hammock there. Look at this little fire pit area. Look how awesome this is. But here is the main attraction here. We have our own dock. This is, from what I can tell, just from the little bit of time we've been here, this is the only site that has its own dock. Hey, what are you guys doing?
There's a frog right there and then it goes there, but I don't know where it
It was down in there?
Yeah, it's a
But
giant one, Dad.
that is the view right there. This is all worth it. So if you guys are interested, this is site LF16. This is the only one that I can see here that has a dock on it. But we're gonna cruise around on the boats tomorrow and we'll be able to check out a little bit more. But this is pretty sweet. So usually what they do is they launch the fireworks off from right over here. So I'm hoping we'll be able to sit out here and watch the fireworks. But this dock has seen better days, so I don't know.
Dad?
I just don't know how many people we're gonna be able to sit out here safely, but I mean, we'll see. Just getting started on cooking some dinner now. We're keeping it simple again as usual, burgers and dogs tonight. But we are here all week, so we've got quite an assortment of camp meals coming your way. But yeah, we're just gonna be chilling out tonight. Looking forward to it. Well, it's Sunday. Oh, the lens fogged up. It's Sunday. It was pouring all morning and the sun finally peaked out, so we were able to go and get a walk around the lake in. We did some kayaking. Nick actually tried a kayak by himself for the first time ever and did an amazing job. I mean, we went all the way from our site to like the little fountain up by the front and back without any assistance. He did it all himself. So really proud of him. We are, I think we're still fogged up a little bit here. Sorry about the fog. It's really humid out. we're just kind of waiting out the rain right now. It's supposed to pour all afternoon into the night tonight, and we have to do a Walmart run at some point when it starts raining, but for now we're just chilling. Well, here's that rainstorm we've been waiting for all day. That just came ripping through here. It's 9:05 right now. Could be the hardest rain I've ever camped in. It's pretty bad. But I'm sitting out here, everybody else is inside. I'm sorry if I'm a little fogged up right now, but the camera was in the camper, so this is insane. Well, it's the next morning. We survived the rainstorm last night. I did not end up having to pull the awning in, which was lucky. Went out this morning and just made sure everything was okay. I mean, that was probably the craziest. Even if you go back to our Mazzy's Landing video, that was the hardest rain I've ever camped in. So it was pretty crazy. But now we're out and about going for our morning stroll here. There's a little archery going on the baseball field. And there are a lot of people out and about this morning. I'm guessing everybody had some cabin fever from being locked in last night. So it's busy, busy, busy. You know, I was talking to Court about it yesterday. We were here a year ago to the day. And both of our kids were barely able to ride bikes with training wheels at the time. And now both of them are just out and about riding bigger bikes with no training wheels. It's amazing what a year makes in a difference, but it's just so cool to see that kind of stuff. Like, that's why we do this, is that, you know, you see the growth over the years, and we're only 1 year in, and it's already pretty awesome. It's not all fun and games for the fun parent all the time. Nick's having a meltdown.
Nick, come on.
This is the face of a child who went to bed at 10 o'clock last night and woke up super early. Or it was even probably closer to midnight by the time they actually fell asleep. But
are you hiding in a tree?
It's not all fun and games. But to give you guys a better view,
come on, Bubs.
We are on the opposite side of the lake right now on our little walk here. We are set up, trying to see, our dock is like straight across over there. It's the first one on the left. There are more docks to the right as well. So I said early in the video that there were no other docks, but there actually are. You just can't see them from ours. But it's a beautiful day so far. See how long it takes before the rain comes. Nick found a couple new friends here. They might be scared of your helmet, dude. They might be thinking you're a big dinosaur coming to eat them.
That's a mom one.
That is a mom one. Here's the peacocks.
Oh, they dropped a feather.
Yeah.
That feather might be from the mom.
So Bill and Pat are actually coming to hang out. Billy and Patty T. So we're actually just waiting for them to come here now. But we just walked past the pool, and I think the plan is to hit the pool up today before the rain comes. So the rain's supposed to be holding off until about 3 today. So we're gonna go do the pool, and then maybe take the kayaks out and do some paddleboarding, but who knows? We'll see what the day has in store for us. We just made it back from our walk. So yesterday we were talking about how we had to run out to get ice. And when we went to Walmart last night, we picked up this ice maker. It's a Frigidaire 40 pounds per 24 hours ice maker. So far, the biggest issue that I have with it is that it doesn't break the cubes, and the little spatula they give you isn't strong enough to break them either. So you've got these like solid blocks of ice that fall in. But that's the only thing I have a problem with so far with it, but I'm going to adjust it because there is a setting here where you can change the amount of minutes that it goes. I'm thinking we may just need to lower the amount of minutes to make it a little bit softer so that they break up easier, but we're going to play around with it. We also did a little rearranging in here as well. So this cabinet here used to have our Instant Pot, waffle maker, and toaster in it. But now with the baby, we have a lot of stuff for the baby that we put in here. We also moved all of our bowls and plates and all the stuff that used to be on this top shelf here into there. So this entire pantry now is just for food, which is awesome. Because when we were here for a week, you need that room. And then we moved... Under here was kind of just wasted space that we really weren't doing anything with. So we put the waffle iron, the toaster oven, and the small Instant Pot in here. Our dehumidifier is also in here as well. So if you're looking to find a place to keep that stuff, it's a great place for it. The only thing I will note is that the outdoor shower is in that area. So if you're gonna leave the outdoor shower open, just keep in mind that there is a little bit of an opening to the outside there where critters could potentially get in, but just don't leave your outdoor shower open and you'll be fine. And then up in this cabinet here, which is above the couch, this is where we keep our outdoor caddy for our plates and stuff. This compartment here has batteries and just kind of essential miscellaneous stuff. And then we have this cabinet, this stuff in here. This is where our K-cups are now. So we did a little bit of rearranging. It's definitely not the same way it was set up a year ago when we were here. And we're gonna do a whole video coming up. I know I've been talking about this. I'm probably gonna film it later this week on kind of what we've done after knowing the camper for a year, what we did. We're also gonna do a thing on 1 year in on kind of what we learned about having a hybrid camper in the last year, what we like, what we don't like, so that if you're looking to buy a hybrid camper, this might be the video for you. Well, we made it to the pool. I'm now with the GoPro, so if the audio and video looks a little bit differently, that's why. Pool's pretty empty though. It opened at 11. We were expecting rain around 3. I figured it'd be a mad dash to get in here, but not a lot of people here right now. All right, you're recording. We're about to head out on the kayaks. Billy T's about to take his kayak out for the first time. I can't wait to see how he does. He's been nervous about this since we got him this kayak for Christmas. So I don't know why, but he's nervous about it. So I'm super pumped to watch this.
Bye. Bye.
And we're off.
Dad, can we go swim?
Yep. Let's let Pop-Pop do some paddling and get used to it.
I'm okay.
Let me see your paddles. They're upside down, dude.
No. They're not upside down.
Yeah, they are.
They're upside down. No. Flip. Yes, that way.
Dad?
You probably have them twisted the wrong way.
Oh, they gotta go. I know what you're saying.
What the heck is he doing?
That's gotta go that way.
No, you want the Lifetime facing away from you, but you want it to be the right side up. So it says Lifetime. Now turn them. Now flip them around the other way. No, like this. Like this. Bill, look. Like this. Look at me. Go like this.
Yeah, but I thought that's how they
No.
did it. Like this.
Like that. That's how you want them.
What was the difference if I did it the other?
Because you want this, the shorter side, in the water. You had it so that the longer side was in the water.
Oh, I got it. Okay. So we're going like this.
Where do you guys want to go? There comes the rain.
It's starting to rain a little heavier now.
Who cares? It's just rain. Rain can't hurt you.
Go swimming, guys.
Mix in the water.
It's not freezing. We're currently out in the middle of the lake right now. The sun is setting behind me, as you can see.
Look, I can get up here my own self. Look.
The kids are swimming in the water here.
Oh,
I'm telling you, this place is
awesome.
something special when it comes to camping.
It's the best
We're on the
camping
paddleboard.
resort.
So the inflatable paddleboard has been a treat to have. Both kids come out with me. It really has been awesome. And I'm just sitting here chilling while they're swimming in the water. I could pull them back in and we head back, but
Dad, can I say something?
Can
I say something?
it rained a little bit in the afternoon. We cooked up some burgers and dogs again for dinner. The rain stopped and the sun came out and I said, let's hit the lake,
Can I say
people.
something? Can I say something?
What do you want to say?
This is the best camping resort I've ever been to.
What do you think, Nick?
And the hot dogs are not called hot dogs. They're called wieners.
Well, it is 4th of July officially. Happy Independence Day. Happy birthday, America. Today is going to be our beach day, at least the first of many beach days, hopefully. We did a little bit of breakfast this morning. Nick's outside watching the Mario movie. Kaylee has been fishing like a champ. She did catch a sunny this morning. She's the only person to catch a fish so far on this trip 3 days in. I didn't get any footage of it because it was really early in the morning and I didn't even think we were going to be catching anything down there, so I didn't bring the camera with me. But getting ready to head over to the beach now and set up our stuff, and then gonna hang out at the beach all day. So come on, have a good time with us. All right, guys, hop out. There you go, we're here. Got back from the beach. We thought it was gonna rain, and it didn't. But now, look at everybody down here fishing.
Well, Nick was fishing, and now I'm.
You guys catching anything?
No.
I just asked Nick if he wanted to race his RC car, and he goes, "No, I'm fishing."
Yeah, he gave me his fishing pole.
This is Nick fishing right there.
Yep, that's how Nick always fishes.
Where are you going?
I'm getting my RC car.
I'm getting my RC car. But it is a beautiful afternoon here. We're getting ready to cook dinner. We're gonna do some New York strip steaks tonight, some roasted or some flat top potatoes, and we got green beans and asparagus, right? And some shrimp.
Yep.
You okay, Kaylee?
Yep, I did.
Be careful. So there's a bar at the corner of Marshall Creek Road and whatever the main road is that you come in here. 1836 Bar and Grill. Place is awesome. We were hanging out there for like an hour, me and Billy T. Sandy, the bartender, awesome. Definitely worth checking out if you guys are here and you're looking for a quick bite. They said they're family friendly. They've got bands on the weekends. Just something to think about. If you're coming here and you want a night where you're not cooking at the campground, that might be an option for you. Yeah, Nick, let's do a jump. I got the camera on. Let's see it, Nick. Oh, no, he's into the chair. We got some potatoes going on the flat top right now. All right. I'm doing way more video than Stubbs is for his Food Network challenge he's in right now. But yeah, we got roasted potatoes. They're gonna be going on the flat top here. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, and olive oil. And then we also have green beans, asparagus, the steaks, and the shrimp. So this is gonna kick things off. All right, I'm deep in it right now. Potatoes are pretty much done. We got the green beans and asparagus going right here. And we got the steaks going over here. It's crazy right now. I'm freaking out a little bit, but we got this. We're gonna nail it. Dinner was great. Got no shots of it because, yeah, you know. Are you guys getting ready for fireworks?
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing out here?
I'll watch
And so the fireworks are gonna launch off.
Hey, Chicken Butt.
The fireworks are launching off right there.
And the Kaylee's got blue
Right there. So it is gonna be a great show tonight. Sun is setting here in Otter Lake.
Hi. Dad.
We're getting ready for
know
fireworks here. It's gonna be awesome.
You know what?
Oh, Kaylee wins the battle. Look at her coming in.
You know what? Hi.
Everyone get their game faces on.
Let's go, Brandon.
Hey. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous.
As we wound down our amazing 4th of July day at Otter Lake, I thought it was the perfect place to end this week's video. Next week, we'll be back at the second half of our trip to Otter Lake, where we discover the tricks to catching the bass. We hope you enjoyed the first half of the trip, and if you did, please give us a thumbs up and drop a comment down below if you went to Otter Lake and what your experience was like. If you haven't done so, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our future adventures. And with that being said, we're done, son!